While fixing the water pipes, I accidentally soaked my clothes. My neighbor stood there, eyes glued to my figure with obvious intent. Our eyes met for just a moment, and something sparked between us. But I never could have imagined that from the moment I met this man, I'd already fallen into a carefully laid trap. 3 days earlier, my sister had invited me to vacation on an island. When I saw her, my jaw nearly hit the floor. In just 6 months, she'd gotten herself a convertible and was living in a luxury villa. She claimed she owed her new lifestyle entirely to her boyfriend, Jack. Jack styled himself as an investor who'd achieved financial freedom at a young age. He'd already given my sister an engagement ring, and if all went according to plan, they'd be married by the end of the month. But then I learned that ever since my sister met Jack, he'd been constantly borrowing money from her for various reasons. In 3 weeks alone, he'd taken hundreds of thousands of dollars from her. I tried to convince her to postpone the wedding, but my love-struck sister was dead set on marrying Jack. Even worse, to support his business ventures, she was planning to sell the land our parents had left us, land that happened to be on this very island. I realized Jack was a complete fraud, but my sister wouldn't listen to my warnings. Instead, she accused me of being jealous that she was marrying into wealth. With that, she stormed off without looking back. I felt helpless, completely at a loss. In my frustration, I ended up at a bar to drown my sorrows. The bartender there came on strong, hitting on me relentlessly. His attention filled an emotional void I hadn't realized was there. Within 10 minutes, I was completely captivated. Fighting the restlessness building inside me, I stepped out onto the balcony for air. He followed, wrapping his arms around me from behind, his hands wandering. I quickly lost myself in his tenderness. Even on my way home, I couldn't stop thinking about Henry's face. What I never suspected was that he and Jack were working together, both taking orders from the same boss. To get their hands on my family's land as quickly as possible, the boss had ordered him to use any means necessary. Henry's methods were brilliant. He deliberately sabotaged the garden's water pipes beforehand, then showed up at just the right moment when I was at a loss, pretending it was a chance encounter and offering to help with repairs. Combined with our earlier meeting at the bar and this seemingly kind gesture, he quickly closed the distance between us. As Henry became part of my life, I gradually forgot about investigating Jack until a woman showed up and made me suspicious again. She'd come looking for Jack, and from the looks of it, they had quite a history. Her arrival clearly made Jack nervous. He'd barely said 2 words before telling her to get lost. Though Jack claimed she was his ex, I didn't buy it for a second.